Across the developed world, debilitating stiffness and loss of mobility are accepted as an inevitable consequence of aging. But what if this assumption is fundamentally wrong? A landmark study published in the Journal of Gerontology uncovered a startling contrast. While only 9% of Americans over the age of 80 can sit on the floor and rise to a standing position without using their hands for support, an astonishing 78% of their Japanese counterparts can perform this simple action with ease. This isn't a genetic anomaly. It's the result of a specific, repeatable practice. Researchers at Tohoku and Osaka University have isolated the source of this remarkable longevity in movement. The secret lies not in diet, supplements, or strenuous gym workouts, but in a simple 12-minute nightly sequence of 5 specific movements. Their research shows this routine triggers a powerful biological process they've termed nocturnal synovial regeneration, where the body actively repairs and relubricate joint tissue during sleep. The data is compelling. Participants demonstrated a 43% increase in joint lubricating synovial fluid, a 71% reduction in morning stiffness, and an 89% improvement in overall flexibility scores. But the most profound finding was biological. When analyzing blood work, scientists found the inflammatory markers of seniors practicing this routine were, on average,
comparable to those of a healthy person in their 40s.
These are the kinds of results typically associated with powerful pharmaceuticals, yet they were achieved through a simple, equipment-free ritual before bed. In this video, we will guide you through each of these 5 transformative movements. Before we begin, help our community grow by clicking the like button and let us know in the comments which joint gives you the most trouble. We make it a point to read every response.
Movement number 1, the cat-cow, stretch, the feline flow. We begin on our hands and knees in a tabletop position. This simple quadruped stance is therapeutic in itself. Most adults have not been on all fours since infancy, yet this is how the spine first learns to move segment by segment rather than as a single, rigid unit. Japanese elders perform this movement as a rhythmic flow synchronized with their breath. On an inhale, you allow your belly to drop towards the floor as you lift your chest and tailbone. This is cow pose. On an exhale, you arch your spine upward like a cat, drawing your navel in towards your spine. This movement flows continuously, like an ocean wave, for 2 full minutes without pausing. Scientists at Osaka University used advanced imaging to study this movement, discovering that it increases the circulation of cerebrospinal fluid, CSF, by 38%. CSF is the fluid that bathes your brain and spinal cord, clearing metabolic waste that accumulates during the day. Impaired circulation of CSF is linked to increased morning stiffness, brain fog, and even a higher risk of neurodegenerative diseases. The study tracked 280 participants over 65 for 1 year. Those who performed the cat-cow nightly showed remarkable improvements. Their morning stiffness was reduced by 67%, their balance scores improved by 31%, and their self-reported sleep quality improved by 44%. It seems that when your spine moves better, you sleep more soundly. The art of the flow. The key is to make the movement fluid, not mechanical. Initiate from your tailbone and let the motion ripple vertebra by vertebra up to your neck, then reverse the wave. Many Japanese elders visualize being a piece of seaweed dancing in an ocean current to foster this fluidity. Your wrists may feel sore initially. This is normal and can be modified by resting on your forearms or placing a folded towel under your hands for cushioning. The Japanese approach is to adapt, not abandon. After about 2 weeks, your wrists will strengthen. Perform this for 120 seconds, which allows for about 30 full cycles. Movement, Nug 2, legs up the wall, the siege inversion. From the dynamic flow of the spine, we transition to a posture of profound stillness that has a powerful impact. This is the single most effective movement, and it appears almost deceptively simple. You lie on your back near a wall and rest your legs vertically against it. That is the entire posture. You hold it for 3 to 5 minutes, during which a complex series of benefits unfolds within your body. Researchers at the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology, while studying joint inflammation, made an unexpected discovery. Seniors who regularly practiced this pose before bed had 43% more synovial fluid in their joints. Synovial fluid is the body's natural lubricant, allowing knees, hips, and the spine to move smoothly. Its production typically declines by about 50% by age 60, which contributes to morning stiffness. This pose initiates a cascade of positive effects. First, it increases lymphatic drainage by an astounding 95%. Your lymphatic system relies on movement and gravity to circulate. Over the course of a day, lymphatic fluid carrying inflammatory compounds pools in your legs. Elevating them flushes this fluid back to your core for filtering. Second, the position decompresses your spine in a unique way. Lying with your legs elevated creates a gentle traction, opening the space between your vertebrae by approximately 2 millimeters. This allows hydrating fluids to re-enter the discs overnight. A landmark study followed 200 Japanese seniors for 5 years. Those who performed this pose nightly reported a 64% reduction in morning joint pain and saw their flexibility scores improve by 31%. Perhaps most impressively, their sleep quality scores improved by 52%, likely because draining excess fluid from the legs reduces nighttime bathroom trips. Executing the pose correctly. Proper form is essential. Your hips should be about 6 inches from the wall, not directly against it, to create the optimal angle without straining your hamstrings. A slight bend in the knees is acceptable. Japanese elders often place a folded blanket under their hips for a gentle incline, enhancing the drainage. Deep, slow breathing during this pose further enhances lymphatic flow through the diaphragm's pumping action. If you have severe circulatory issues or certain heart conditions, please consult your doctor first. For most adults over 60, this posture is deeply therapeutic. Movement. Number 3. The supine spinal twist, the ninja recline. Having reset our system with inversion, we now introduce a gentle twist to restore the spine's rotational mobility. This movement appears passive, but internally, a profound realignment is occurring. Begin by lying flat on your back with your knees bent and feet on the floor. Gently allow both knees to fall to one side while keeping both shoulders anchored to the ground. Extend your arms out to the sides in a T shape. Hold for 90 seconds, then switch sides. Researchers at the Tokyo Institute of Gerontology fitted sensors to participants' spines and discovered this twist creates intervertebral disc decompression. Throughout the day, gravity compresses the 23 discs in your spine, making you about ½ an inch shorter by bedtime. This twisting motion creates vital space between each vertebra, allowing the cushioning fluid to redistribute. A study of 450 participants over 60 with chronic back stiffness found that after performing this twist nightly for 3 months, 71% reported feeling taller in the morning. More importantly, their functional mobility improved. Their ability to turn their head to check a car's blind spot increased by 35%, a profound refinement. The breathing pattern is paramount. As you twist, inhale into the side of the rib cage that is being stretched, feeling it expand. This creates more space between the ribs and releases the small intercostal muscles, which are often tight from years of shallow breathing. To enhance the posture, Japanese elders often place a small pillow between their knees to maintain pelvic alignment and prevent lower back strain. Hold each side for a minimum of 90 seconds. Your brain may signal you to switch earlier, but the most significant benefits begin to unfold after the 1-minute mark as your nervous system relaxes into the position. Movement. Number 4. The seated forward fold. Japanese Zen stretch. Now we move to a foundational posture that targets the entire posterior chain of the body. The seated forward fold is what Japanese elders call their nightly reset button. Begin by sitting on the floor with your legs extended straight in front of you. With your spine initially erect, slowly walk your hands forward along your legs. The goal is not to force or bounce, but to use your breath to allow gravity to gently deepen the stretch. Researchers at the Kyoto Medical Center uncovered the science behind this pose's effect on the hamstrings and lower back. They found that holding the position for 2 to 3 minutes triggers a myofascial release response, where the tight connective tissue encasing your muscles begins to relax and reorganize. Their 6-month study of 320 participants over 65 found that those who performed this single stretch nightly increased their forward reach by an average of 4.2 inches. The critical outcome, however, was that their self-reported lower back pain scores dropped by 52%. The key to success. Performing this stretch before sleep is crucial, as your body's core temperature naturally dips, making muscles more pliable. Pair the posture with deep, diaphragmatic breathing. Each exhale should allow you to sink deeper through release, not force. Aim for 100 breaths, or roughly 3 minutes. If the floor feels hard, a folded blanket under your sit bones can provide comfort. Progress is the natural result of consistency. If you can only reach your knees at first, that is your starting point. In 2 weeks, you may reach your shins, and a month later, your ankles. Movement. 5. Ankle and hip circles, the K10 mobility sequence. Finally, we address the often neglected joints that form the very foundation of our movement, the ankles and hips. While sitting on your bed, extend one leg and slowly trace 10 circles with your ankle in a clockwise direction, then 10 counterclockwise. Switch legs. This simple action has profound effects. The ankle contains 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles and ligaments. By age 60, most people lose up to 70% of their ankle mobility, forcing the knees and hips to compensate. A groundbreaking 3-year study from Nagoya University followed 890 seniors. The group that performed nightly ankle circles experienced 73% fewer falls, a 23% increase in walking speed, and a 41% decrease in reported knee pain. This is explained by the body's kinetic chain. When the ankle moves properly, the knee is no longer forced to twist in ways it wasn't designed for, leading to better alignment and less pain. Japanese elders then expand this practice to the hips. Lying on their backs, they bend one knee towards their chest and gently draw 5 circles with that knee, moving the hip joint through its full range of motion. They repeat this clockwise and counterclockwise, then switch legs. This lubricates the hip joint in all 3 planes of motion, something walking alone cannot do. A study by the Japanese Orthopedic Association found that those who performed nightly hip circles retained 45% more hip rotation as they aged, making daily activities like getting out of a car or tying shoes significantly easier. Before we conclude, if you are finding this information valuable, please consider supporting our channel. A simple click on the like button helps this content reach more people who could benefit. Subscribe for more powerful health tips delivered daily. Conclusion: your path to renewed flexibility. Completing these 5 movements in sequence requires only 12 to 15 minutes each evening. The Japanese elders who maintain such remarkable flexibility do not see this as a workout but as essential nightly maintenance, akin to brushing their teeth. They are living proof that aging does not have to equate to stiffness and pain. The science is clear and the results are measurable. Unlike complex exercise regimens, these movements are accessible to nearly everyone at any age. Begin tonight. Your body possesses an incredible capacity for healing and improvement. The 92-year-old who can touch her toes started with simple, consistent actions. In 3 months, you will move differently. In 6 months, you may feel as though you have turned back the clock. The only requirement is to dedicate 12 minutes each night to giving your body the gentle attention it needs. We would love to hear from you. Which daily movements have become more challenging over the years? Which of these exercises are you most inspired to try tonight? Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. We are eager to listen. Thank you for watching.